Hello chess lovers, I have a very short and aggressive attacking game for you played by Levon Aronian against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. The game was played at FIDE World Cup 2017. Aronian started with d4, knight f6 by MVL, c4, g6 and f3. Aronian goes for anti-Grunfeld. I have to tell you that this was their second tiebreak match. The first one Aronian lost and this was a must-win game. Let's see how the game went on. c5 by MVL, d5, d6, knight c3, e6, and gradually the game is transformed into a modern Benoni. Knight g3, a6, a4, preventing any possible counterplay on the queen side. h5, bishop g5, queen c7, queen d2. White is going to exchange the dark square bishops and castle queenside. E takes d5, c takes d5, knight h7, bishop h6, h4, bishop takes g7, king takes g7. Now the knight on g3 is attacked. Seems like Aronian will play something like knight e2, but in this position he made an astounding decision and played bishop c4, sacrificing the knight. MVL captured on g3 and h takes g3. Now by sacrificing the knight, Aronian is opening up this h file, and this is going to be a very dangerous attack. Rook h8, e5, queen e7 and white castles queenside. Now if queen takes e5, then this is losing on the spot after rook e1. White is threatening queen h6 check and then rook e8. Or after castling queenside, if d takes e5, again this can be very dangerous for black. White can play d6. If queen d7, then queen h6 check. Then here comes the knight, and this is a lost position. If queen takes d6, then knight f6 check, queen takes f6, rook d8 check, and black king is getting checkmated. Let's go back. After castling queenside, we see knight d7. Now comes e takes d6, queen takes d6, knight e4, queen e5, d6. Now this bishop is starting to put pressure on f7. g5. Finally MVL is closing this diagonal, but seems like already it's too late. Now comes the rook, rook e1. And now white is starting to chase black queen. b5. Trying to open up the queen side and find some counterplay. Bishop d5 and rook b8. This is already losing. Well, according to the engine, the best move is rook a7, because in some variations this rook is protecting the pawn on f7, but of course from a human perspective it's very difficult to find this move. We see this natural rook b8 move. Now comes f4, queen d4. Well, if queen f5, then again this is losing. White plays queen c3 check. If knight hf6, then f takes g5 is winning. Or after queen c3 check, if knight f6, then d7. If bishop takes d7, then knight d6. Now if queen g4, then rook e7, and it's over. There are so many threats that black is in trouble. Let's go back. After f4, we see queen d4. Now comes queen e2, queen b4, and now the queen jumps to h5 square, and MVL resigned. Now can you understand the importance of playing rook a7? If the rook were on a7, then black could play something like knight b6 and protect the pawn on f7, but already it's too late. If rook f8, then rook h1 and black is getting checkmated. A very beautiful attacking game by Levon Aronian. Your comments and questions please, and thanks for watching.